Why the hell are you here? Bringing your ass to the wedding when I never even invited you. Oh, I didn't come to attend your wedding.
Thanks for coming.
That gentleman, it's...
Trouble Busters!
My name is Helen. I'm 30 years old and I'm also single. Until not too long ago, I had a junior colleague at work named Megan. And she was quite possibly the most toxic person I've ever met in my life. She always condescended to me, especially... Even though you're over 30, Helen, darling. She just never let that go. And this story begins with such a bitch getting married time, and I would like to tell you all about the trouble I got into not too long ago. The story begins 3 months prior to the day of the wedding reception. Hello, Miss Helen? Huh? Megan, what a surprise. What's the matter? I have a big announcement to make. I'm all ears. I'm getting married. Oh, that's great. And I'm sorry, Miss Helen. I'm sorry that I'm getting married when you can't find a guy to begin with. It's not like I can't get married. Yes, darling. You don't have to be so defensive. It's not uncommon these days for women to work wholeheartedly without paying attention to guys. And so what? So I have a big present for you, Helen, so that you can experience a little bit of my happiness. I'm listening. I have a wedding in 3 months, and I'm going to ask you to invite the guests for me. Huh? But why me? I'm going to send out invitations, but wouldn't it go more smoothly if I let them know in advance that I'm getting married? I understand that, but why me? I'm telling you, I want you to experience my happiness even just a little bit. Not like I need any. I'll pass. I'm busy with work. Exactly! Huh? Please talk to everyone in my old workplace due to the news. Ugh, and I'm frickin' asking you, why does it have to be me? How many times do I have to say it, Helen, dear? That right there is why you can't get married, you know? Thanks, but no thanks. I'll be sending out invitations next month, so please let them all know by the end of this week. See you soon! Wait a minute! The call was unilaterally hung up. When I suddenly received a phone call and wondered what was going on, I was forced to do something annoying like this. I wanted to ignore it all, but given Megan's personality, I was sure that she would launch a brutal attack of harassment my way, and I didn't want to get in any trouble this time. I had no choice but to make a bunch of calls. And 3 days later, Miss Helen, have you told everyone yet? I mean, I did. Thank you so much. In that case, I'll have to prepare more vigorously then. But from what I've been told, it seems like not everyone will be able to participate, you see. Huh? That can't be true, can it? Is there anyone on this earth who wouldn't want to attend the wedding of an adorable little me? No, well, it's not rather whether you're adorable or not. It's just that each person has their own schedule, you know? And I believe it's your job to do something about that, Helen. Huh? I'm sorry, but I just told people about your wedding. I didn't take note of attendance. I don't care about that. I'm reporting to the ceremony hall that all the people from my old workplace will be attending. Isn't that a little unreasonable? Normally you wouldn't confirm this with the invitations. That's just a formality, you see. Once you send it to someone, it pretty much comes back with a guaranteed yes. If you think so, by all means, but I can't guarantee it. Miss Helen, if you say such irresponsible things, you're gonna put me in trouble. Irresponsible how? I've seen it before, you know. Seen what? Seen you happily shopping together with President Johnson. Huh? But that's... If you don't want this to be leaked, do your best to secure all attendees, all right? Why do I, who has absolutely nothing to do with her and her wedding, have to be told this bullshit? The audacity, despite her being a junior colleague. And about President Johnson, the cocky bitch threatening him and I like that. Yes, I admit it, even if it's true that we hadn't done anything serious, getting it leaked to the company would be a huge hassle. What should I do? Right at that moment, I received a call from Melanie. Ellen, did she call you back yet? Yep, she was complaining a whole lot. Complaining, but why? She pretty much ordered me to convince all the people invited to come. Oh, what are you talking about, Helen? It's about Megan's wedding, right? But why do you know she contacted me? That's not what I'm talking about, dear. It's not? So, actually, I heard about Melanie's business with calling me. Seriously? Well then, about the details of that. I was even more surprised when I heard the details. What? What in the world is that coincidence? Coincidence, Helen? What do you mean? About what I was talking about. I told Melanie what I knew. Oh wow, that's quite a coincidence for sure. Depending on how you think about it, though, wouldn't it be enough to make Megan get a spoonful of her own medicine? Indeed, even more so if the coincidences are so perfect like this. Perhaps it's the universe telling us to launch a counterattack. I then spoke on with Melanie and discussed how we could get revenge on Megan. However, considering that it was a wedding and an auspicious occasion, We originally intended to keep it to just a slight punishment. However, on the big day, things took an unexpected turn. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate. And now, back to the present we go. Just today, actually. About time, I guess?
Oh, Miss Helen.
Oh, hello, Megan.
Why the hell are you here?
I have some business to attend to at this hotel.
But why the frick did you come here? Bringing your ass to the wedding when I never invited you.
Oh, I didn't come to attend your wedding.
Thanks for coming.
The gentleman, President Johnson?
Excuse me. Have we met before?
It's me, sir, Megan Smith. Thank you for joining us today.
Joining you? Will you be joining us as well?
Excuse me?
President Johnson, we have some more guests over yonder.
Ellen dear. Please come to my room in a bit. Well then, I'm off to tend to him.
Oh, wow, even President Johnson himself was so kind as to come. You took so many measures, didn't you, Helen? In that case, I think I'll give you a special invitation today.
I decline.
Aw, don't get so stubborn just because I said something like that earlier. As a reward for inviting President Johnson, I'll invite you to the wedding too.
And I told you, I decline.
If you say that, you'll be all alone, you know, Helen.
Why?
If President Johnson himself is attending the wedding, it should follow that all my old colleagues will too. And if you weren't there, you'd be alone.
You seem to be misunderstanding something because President Johnson isn't going to your wedding.
Huh?
On the contrary, I don't think anyone from my workplace is coming to your wedding, Megan.
Huh? The hell is that? Did you really think a lie like that would upset me?
You can tell if it's a lie by checking the attendance, right?
What the actual frick? You're pissing me off.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Then why is President Johnson here? If you lie, it's better you lie using something more believable.
I guess you really didn't notice anything, huh?
Notice what?
When I saw that the conversation about why President Johnson was even there, and how Megan seemed deadly pissed about what I was saying, I realized that she didn't understand even a single thing about the situation unfolding in front of her. Right as I opened to tell her the truth from my own mouth.
Ellen! Melanie. If we don't hurry, it'll start. Miss Melanie, I just knew someone from the office came to the wedding.
Well, sure.
And that blatant frickin' lie of yours?
You really have no freaking filter, do you?
Because you were telling the truth, sure. Now then, Miss Melanie, let's go.
Huh? But
where, Megan, honey? Where? Why, the reception venue, of course.
The reception? For you, Megan, correct?
Well, yes. What the frig is up with you?
I believe I responded to that invitation by stating I cannot attend.
Huh?
Well, since my schedule conflicted, I was unable to attend this time and send it back to you.
What? Then why are you here?
I have some business to attend to here.
What the frick? You're only so troublesome, aren't you?
Not like I understand. You don't have to apologize, Melanie darling, because neither you nor I have done anything wrong.
What the hell is that attitude? You're making me, the bride, slip into a foul mood over here. You didn't do anything wrong, my ass.
You're just assuming things that aren't true, though.
And why the hell are you still standing before me? Just looking at your face makes me feel sick.
But it can't be helped, can it? I have something to do at this hotel.
What the frig is wrong with you bitches? I never invited Helen.
We know.
Then why are you here?
I have a party to attend.
The party? And I never invited you?
The president's party.
What?
Today is President Johnson's 60th birthday party.
What?
That's why I came here to attend that party.
What? And that party is right here?
So you really didn't notice. In that big room over there, today's schedule for the venue is posted by the entrance. You didn't see it?
There's no way I'd pay attention to something so insignificant.
Is that so? That's why everyone at the office, including me and Melanie, is going to attend that party.
What? Wait a minute. So who is attending my wedding?
That's why I told you no one's going.
Wait a minute. I prepared so many seats. That would be
a huge waste of space and money.
I never dreamed of...
Megan seemed to finally realize the seriousness of the situation and began to get agitated. Then her fiancé arrived as if to deliver the final blow.
Megan?
Mark?
The people you invited, not one of them is seated, you know?
That's just... they haven't arrived yet.
You introduced them to me earlier, didn't you? Where did all the human resources managers and sales executives go?
That would be...
It's almost time to start the ceremony, so please get them in the hall, okay?
I think that would be impossible.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm telling you that they might not be able to come.
Hey, yo! There's no way that's going to work right now, Megan. Didn't I tell you so? That since there were so many absentees, it would be better to make the ceremony smaller.
That's true, you did, but
That's just some kind of mistake. You said it would be okay because most people assured you that they would attend. So we went along with a ceremony of this size. We can't cancel it all now.
Mark, this bitch is the one responsible for all this.
Huh?
This bitch was jealous of my wedding and lied to my invitees to keep them from coming.
What the? And why would you do that?
What the? Perish the thought, sir. I never did such a thing.
So, are you saying that my darling Megan is lying?
Yes, sir.
You goddamn bitch. Wait, I think I've met you somewhere before.
But Mark, everything's all right. Don't worry.
Huh? Oh, what? What's up?
Actually, the people from my workplace I invited is at this hotel right now.
What do you mean?
This woman lied and let everyone go to President Johnson's 60th birthday party.
Huh?
She purposely planned a 60th birthday party to be held at the same hotel as our wedding and sent them all over there. What the? But everything's all right. I have a secret weapon.
A secret weapon?
So actually, this bitch is together with said President Johnson. That's why I'm going to reveal the truth now at the revenue. Then everyone should get fed up and waltz their way over here.
I don't really understand any of this, but you really think things will go smoothly?
Leave it to me. It's over for you, Helen. Your reputation, your career, your friends, all gone. The moment the truth between you and President Johnson.
Oh, I hardly think so. It'll merely shift the perspective a little, I think.
Cocky little nympho. That's it. I've had it. I'll launch the attack right away.
The president and I are together. That's what she thought, and just as Megan was about to storm the 60th birthday party, President Johnson himself happened to join the kerfuffle.
Ellen, it's about to start. How long will you be? You too, Melanie dear. Let's make haste.
Oh, he's come.
Ah, you from earlier. So you've come to attend too, have you?
No, sir, I've not. I've come to expose your misdeeds.
Misdeeds?
You and Miss Helen here, you're a thing, aren't you? And a taboo relationship at that, isn't it, sir?
What is this child talking about?
It seems like she's misunderstanding so many things.
I saw it, you see, the moment you and Helen were walking together happily.
Well, sure, we walk often.
So you admitted after all, you decided to work with this woman to mess up my wedding.
Helen, please. I'm stumped. What is this girl actually talking about?
You don't need to worry about that, Uncle Rob.
Defending yourself is useless. Wait,
Hold on.
Uncle?
Yes, Megan. President Johnson and I are related, you see.
What? I never knew that.
I mean, I hide it from people at work too, so I don't like it when people pay me special attention knowing I'm the president's niece.
There's no goddamn way that's true. Literally a story you just made up.
It's true, Megan.
Miss Melanie?
I know because Helen and I have been childhood friends and went to the same school since our preschool. This gentleman is the president of the business and Helen's uncle.
No way.
Yes way. It's not a lie, Megan. Melanie is the only one who is aware of this relationship, by the way.
What? That's definitely a lie.
Megan, shut up for a second.
What?
I'm terribly sorry. Are you by any chance Mr. Robert Johnson? I certainly am, boy. I knew it. I'm Mark Fleming, sir. The same Mark who was indebted to you long ago since. Oh, Mark, my boy. I remember. Great Scott, how much you've grown. Thank you, sir. And that makes you Miss Helen, milady?
That's right, Mark. It's been so long. I didn't realize it was you at all, to be honest.
It's been over 10 years since then, after all. Thank you very much for your help back then, sir, milady.
Oh, no, not a big deal, Mark.
Since I lost my father, my mother had to work alone, as you know. And you've shown me so much kindness whilst I was at home near your residence.
Wow, the nostalgia.
And why are you here today, if I may? Actually, my business has expanded since then, my boy. And today, my lovely employees and I will be celebrating my 60th birthday party. Your 60th birthday party? Wait a minute. Weren't you in the same company as Megan once upon a time, Miss Helen?
Yep.
I see. Megan, explain all this. Clearly, mind.
What? Well, I've been telling you that this woman and President Johnson colluded to try to disrupt our wedding, honey.
There's no way these two would do anything like that.
Huh?
When I was little, these two kind souls took care of me while Mom wasn't home too often because of work.
What?
And the only connection we had was the fact that we were neighbors. There's no way such kind people would deceive others now, would they?
But listen.
Moreover, if I think back on what you were saying earlier, I remember you saying so many nice things to Miss Helen now, weren't you?
Mark, listen.
Miss Helen is the closest thing to my older sister, Megan. The audacity of showing such disrespect to such a person!
But, Mark, please!
That's enough.
Huh?
I understand you very well now.
What do you mean?
What kind of person would behave like that towards people who were kind to me? I ain't marrying no one like that.
What?
I'm gonna pretend this marriage never happened. I'm glad we got things sorted before we officially got married.
Wait a minute!
No, I can't wait. Not anymore. I don't think such a person would care for my darling mother anyhow. And most importantly, I can't imagine building a happy family with you.
This is different! Believe me, it's different!
What is different? And how? Explain it to me properly. If I can agree to what you have to say, I'll reconsider.
This time, I left inviting all my wedding guests to Helen. This is how it turned out. This is the outcome. That's why it's not my fault.
Is that true, Miss Helen?
Was I entrusted with the task, or was I rather forced to do it? Honestly, I really can't say. However, what is certain is that I didn't do anything to stop people from coming to Megan's wedding.
So it seems, Megan.
Liar! If you never lied to anyone, they would all be at my wedding right now.
If I may interject.
Please, ma'am.
When Megan used to work at the company, she never apologized even if she caused trouble to others, and even when she left the company, she never did it professionally.
I see.
To be frank, sir, I don't think everyone has a good impression of her. Even though everyone did receive an invitation for her wedding, not a single person was eager to attend.
I see. I understand, ma'am. So it seems, Megan.
Lies! All the pricks are lying!
Shut the frick up!
Ah!
Miss Helen and President Johnson, I am so sorry for this inconvenience.
No, Mark, I
would like to once again apologize for this in the near future, but for now, I must attend to more important matters, including canceling the wedding and breaking off the engagement. Let's meet at a later date.
Wait, please! Reconsider, Mark, honey!
I can't do it anymore.
You've gotta be kidding me! Please help me, Miss Helen!
You shut up, Megan Smith.
Ah!
You did whatever you wanted for far too long now. And you want my help when you're in trouble now? How stupid can you get? Just shut up and give the frick in, Megan.
No, please!
The seed of discord you sowed yourself. You take the responsibility yourself. Well now, Melanie, Uncle, shall we head to the party?
Sure. I'll see you soon, Mark, my boy. Yes, sir. I'm truly sorry for the inconvenience. Megan, away with me. We have to explain all this to everyone.
No, please! Please! Reconsider, please!
After that, Megan's wedding was canceled and her engagement with Mark was called off. What's more, according to Mark's subsequent investigation, it appears that Megan had been having multiple relationships with several men, and she intended to continue these relationships even after their marriage. Therefore, Megan was held 100% responsible for the ruin of the engagement, and was asked to pay the wedding cancellation fee and additional alimony, leaving her with a huge amount of debt. Megan wasted money irresponsibly and had no savings left, so now she works in clubs and brothels, desperately paying off her debts. As for us, after that, Mark came to apologize again a few weeks later. Troublebusters.